Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So we will be starting shortly. We'll be starting shortly. Just hang in there for myself and the rest of them, the rest of the people to join us. It is scheduled to start at 1:30 anyway, so we've got some 6 minutes more. Okay. Now, hello, Twinia Clark. Twinia Clark wants to join us on Zoom. Okay, I mean, if you are on Telegram, okay, I mean, if you are part of our Telegram group, you could actually, get a link from there. I'll post the link in there. If you are part of the Telegram group, let me post the Telegram link in here, and you could then download Telegram either on your laptop or on your phone and join us from there. So give me some minutes, let me do that. So where are you joining us from, Twinia? Is it Twania? Forgive me if I'm pronouncing the name wrongly. Where are you joining us from? Which part of the world? Let me know what part of the world you're joining us from. I'm broadcasting from the UK. So join our Telegram group, and you could pick up the Zoom link from there. And make sure you give us a like. Yes, I would really appreciate if you give us a like on, okay, give us a like on YouTube. Hit that like button for us. And we'll be starting in a few minutes. All right, beautiful. Indiana, USA. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so we'll be starting in 2 minutes. Send the link to your friends, send the links to your family, send it to everyone. I mean, I'm sure they'll be gaining something or two, from the session this afternoon. Kind of a lovely afternoon here in the UK. Okay. Okay, I have now posted the Zoom link in the Telegram group for those who want to be part of the Telegram instead. And when you join the Telegram group, do send me a private message. Send me a private message. I'd like to hear from you. Right, yo. Now, one thing I really wish I had on today was my camera. My camera is playing up, and I wanted to make it more personal and interact with you guys, perhaps at a different level, but that's fine. Some other time. Okay, so we're basically going to be starting now. I mean, you know, do feel free to send the link to the Zoom link or the YouTube link to others, you know, to participate in this. There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's go. Now, you know, for those of you who are new to this channel, you know, my name is Francis Obasogie, and you know, I'm reaching out via YouTube and Zoom this beautiful afternoon from the UK, you know, just to basically, you know, share some stuff with you as it relates to taking trades from our platform. You know, we do, you know, send out some signals. You're going to be, you know, having a glance at some of them shortly. We do provide Forex education, you know, and that is from, you know, beginner level to advanced. You know, we, as a way of, you know, supporting our members, you know, we do provide some Forex signals. Now, you know, those who are our subscribed members, you know, we call them the VIPs. Well, yes, you know, you have to forgive us. You know, it doesn't mean that everyone else is not a VIP, but, you know, they are the generational wealth traders VIP members. You know, those are the subscribed members, those who are, you know, who contribute in one way or another financially. Yes, yes, yes. You know, but then we have the general, you know, Forex, you know, trading community, you know, online, on Facebook and on Telegram. You know, for those on Telegram where we are most active, you know, they do get, you know, trade ideas and, you know, the occasional Forex signals. But obviously, you know, the subscribed members, you know, the VIPs get a whole lot more, you know, than the non-subscribed members. Now, because, you know, I do now send out, you know, trade ideas, you know, on Telegram. Well, I suppose I should change the screen now. because I do now send out trade ideas and trade signals, even similar to what you see here now, I knew it would be a good idea to definitely, give, people the an explanation of how to take the trades, because not everybody is some people are new to this. I mean, you can see in a sense, I've spelled it all out here, as you can see on my screen, where to enter, the stop loss, the take profit and all that. But there are also, times when I would have a pattern, even as you have it on here. I mean, this is a shark pattern, for those who are more, familiar with, patterns and all that. Yes, I know this is advanced for some people, but, it is one of the ways we send out, the trade ideas. So they basically would know to jump in the trade. I mean, this was a trade we sent out, I think it was 2 days ago now. Well, we basically, drew this up on Sunday, well, over the weekend, and we were waiting for the market to open and be able to get in on Monday. And you can see it almost hit our take profit target there. So this is basically one of the things I intend to explain today. We're not going to be going too deeply as to, where to get into the trades and all that. That's going to be for another time. But at least I want you to have an idea of where to get in, where to get in. So if we had sent out, if you've been in our Telegram group, or if you're part of the Telegram group, you would have seen this, posted on there. And what obviously, we would expect you to do is to get in the trade, somewhere around here. Let's just take that off. We would expect you to get in the trade somewhere around here at this level. Like I say, this is, like it says on there, this is a bullish shark pattern, having, various price points, the X, A, B, C, D. The D is the reversal zone. Run about that area is where you'll be looking to get in the trade. So if you were to place a line there, just to help you, catch it visually, it basically means you'll be looking to get into the market run about here, and we've, put up a box there, to help you know, to give you an idea of, to give you a sense of what to do. Even as you can see here, the upper bit of this box is green and the lower bit is maroon, or if you want to call it red, that's fine as well. This area is basically where you want to come out if the trade was to go against you. The red bit. Think of it, red, danger. I'm sure we have an idea of what that most likely means. But the bit at the top here, which is green, is where you would rather have the trade move in. You would rather have the trade go in that direction. I mean, yes, even on as we have it now, this is a live chart. That's why you would see that the price is actually now dropping. This was our target. This was our target for this trade, and that was the stop loss. So if you had bought, because with this kind of setup, you are looking to go long. You're looking to go long on the market, go long on the trade, and this box, this dual colored box, obviously tells you which way to go. So if I was to post this, in our Telegram group, for instance, or the Facebook group, you would know that this is, even without me saying this is a long trade, you would know that that is basically what to do. You want to be buying the market as opposed to selling. That was our target. You can see the price went, in that direction. Overall, if you had entered here, depending on how you entered the trade, there were multiple opportunities to enter at this level, which means if you had entered here, you would have gotten, we were targeting about 93 pips, even as you can see there. The target was 93 pips. Now, the trade did not exactly give us 93 pips because, as you can see, the price, did not quite get there. It is retracing, but it was a super trade nevertheless. I mean, let's just measure how much pips we got in the first place anyway. I mean, taking it from here, the price went as high as that. So I can imagine some people would have gotten maybe not exactly 87 pips as it says there. They could have gotten something, slightly less. Even if you got, 67 or 56 pips, that would have also been very good. So that is obviously how we would have expected you to take the trade. Now, some others might not have placed a pending order here to get into the trade. Some others might not have necessarily, depending on where the price was, you could have either have placed it as a buy stop order, or perhaps a buy limit order. So I mean, some people would have perhaps gotten in the trade, going with some price action. If you do know how to trade, using price action, there are a number of ways in which various people would have gotten in the trade, but then, as this was the area, the suggested entry, it would have been good as well if you had taken the trade from roundabout here, and you would have gotten at least well over 50 pips on that trade. Now, roughly speaking, for those who are not quite sure, what that translates into, depending on your account size and how much, you invested in this could have been, if you got 50 pips from it, it could have been that you got, who knows, £5. I'll speak in pounds now. I know some of you are from the States and all parts of the world, but, so as not to confuse issues, I'll just stick to the currency of my native country. So you could have gotten £5 from that, or £50, or 500, maybe 5,000, just depending on what your account size is and how much you invested in this trade. So that was a good trade. It's coming back now. Now the question is, do I still enter? Well, I wouldn't so much want to go into that today. I mean, I think like I say, I'll leave some other trainings or types of training for another day. But this is basically what it is. I mean, let's just look at another one, for instance. This is euro pound. Let's try euro. Okay, this is euro USD. Okay, so this trade, I mean, this was also a long trade we're looking to take here. Shark pattern as well. Let's see. I mean, this was okay, sorry, this is a different one. This is the one we are in currently. So I mean, with this one, if you want to get in, you could get in now. Euro JPY. I posted this yesterday. This was posted for my VIP members only, I think. I don't know. I can't even remember now. I know I posted 2 harmonic patterns. We have posted 2 harmonic patterns this week. One of them was posted in the general Telegram community, and obviously, because the paid members get more, they would have gotten this and the other one. So this is a butterfly pattern, a bearish butterfly pattern, and the price is going down beautifully as well. So for this one, we are targeting the C. We're targeting this price point here. Good risk to reward as well. That is basically, a 1 to 3. If it does get here, I mean, we try not to so much predict the market. I mean, you can only anticipate what the market might do or where the price might go, not for us to basically, say affirmatively, that the price is going to get here. But obviously, I am in this trade. I'm sure, some who, saw the chart, would have also gotten in this trade as well. Now, just to say, guys, I mean, we do not win every trade. I mean, when I talk about taking signals and trade ideas, they are only signals or trade ideas. You are expected to do your own final analysis and to note that we do not take every trade. I mean, I have been trading, for well over, I've been trading actively for about 7 years now, 8 years now, but I've been exposed to trading for way longer than that. And I have, provided signals in various, in various companies, and I know some of the common mistakes that people make when it comes to either providing the signals or taking the signals. So you can't, for instance, say, oh well, the one, the signal provided, was a profitable one over the last, 3 months, and then you decide to go all in with your capital, and that could easily mean you blowing your account. Yes, the signals, coming out from a particular company, could be profitable. You get the 1, the 2, the 3 signals, maybe even, you have a winning streak with the signals, and then you conclude, these guys are so good, I'm going to go in with 2 lot sizes, when your account can hardly cope with it. And what happens? That could end up being the trade you lose, and you blow your account. That happens all the time. I know I've been there. Well, I don't mean I've been there as in I have blown my account in that way, but I know people have done it. And just to advise you as to what happened. So this is Euro JPY, and as you can see here, the risk to reward basically is 1 to 3. I mean, you can see that number there, 3.69. Well, actually, it's better than 1 to 3. It's like 1 to 3.5. Let's call it that just to make it easy. So what that basically tells us, I mean, with this box again, it basically means that the green bit of it is the direction you want the price to go in. You want the price to go in this direction, not so much, in that direction that is red. If it does, you want to place your stop loss at the end of the box there. So you want to be able to figure out what price that is. I mean, here, if you were to place your cursor here, now this is Tradingview. I mean, I know not everybody takes trades on Tradingview. Most traders obviously, use what's it called now? Most traders use MT4 or MT5. But having a look at this, you can then go to your MT4 or MT5 and use the price here. I mean, if you place your cursor here, looking right here now, you can see the target would be 128.757. Now, okay, now for those who are basically on, I've not quite looked at any comments yet or any messages or questions yet. We would have time for that, guys. So just bear with me. Let me just focus on, giving out some information first, and we will take questions if anything. Okay, so that is basically how you would trade this. Now, the truth is, if you are brand new to this, obviously, all this will sound like Greek to you, or German, or Nigerian. I don't know what language it sounds like, but just know that, we always advise that you get some sort of Forex education before you start trading. you know, and obviously we do provide that, you know, but you can always, you know, have a chat with me later on, you know, after this session, if you like. You know, yeah, you know, I mean, I have been around for some time in the Forex market, and I know there are times people go into it, you know, taking trades, and then they don't know how to set the stop loss or move their stop loss, and they are stuck. And before you know it, the trade goes against them and they take a big loss. So this obviously is not for necessarily for every single person. It's for those who have an idea of how to enter trades and, you know, where to place your stop loss and move your stop loss and take profit and all that. So this is basically, you know, one of the things I, you know, looking to cover today. Now that was one. This was a sell, you know, a sell on the Euro JPY. The Euro USD was a buy, except that the price, you know, went in our direction initially and then turned. You know, but obviously, I suppose, yes, you know, that is one of the things I wanted to cover with you today. Now, when we say to get in the trade at a particular level or price, you want it to be that once the trade has moved into profit, at some point, you want to take partial profits or move your stop loss to break even, or both. There's no need giving back to the market what the market has given to you. Take this for instance. let's put this on. I mean, take this trade for instance. So assuming you got in the trade for a buy here, somewhere around here, and it went this far, how many pips are those? Let's see. It basically means the market, wow, super duper duper. The market gave you about 100 pips, 110 pips on this trade, or yeah, well, it did, before eventually turning against, you know, against you. Now think of it this way: having gotten over 100 pips, you don't want to then let the market turn against you and, you know, you lose everything that you gained. Once the price, the market, you know, the price goes into profit by about, I usually say, between 20 to 35 pips, you definitely want to move your stop loss into break even. Now I'll come back to this. Let's check this. This is basically one of those times when I send out, you know, the details of the trade. Now check this. I have set TP1 here 25 pips, TP2 50, TP3 100. Obviously, I've looked at the different, you know, levels and structure, price structure, and I've you know, ascertained, you know, what, you know, to set as the take profit target. But TP1 is where you definitely want to take partial profits. I do understand that, you know, some people are trading with, you know, just maybe the 0.01 lot size, and they can't afford to take partial profit because, you know, well, there's no, you can't split that up really. What you want to do is close your trade at 0.01 once it gets to 25 pips. I mean, if for instance you are okay with taking, you know, if you know fewer pips, you could then move your break even, your stop loss to, say, as opposed to bringing it to well, you could move it to break even, which basically, if this was, as it says here, this is a buy. Once it goes into profit, you could then move your stop loss just above this price. I mean, with this particular trade, I mean, obviously, you know, you can see I've given a range, you know, which basically means, if this was the price range, you know, say this was the lower number. If this bit here was 0 point, let's do this. So if this area here was 0.90485 and this top bit was 0.90615, what you want to do, if you entered somewhere here for a buy, if you entered somewhere here and your stop loss is, say, maybe here somewhere, let's make that red. So that's your entry and that's your stop loss. When the price now goes above, you know, perhaps well above your entry, say here, let's do this as well. Okay, let's make that a different color. Let's make that green, or let's make it, yeah, let's make it green. Okay, so this is where you enter the market. That's your stop loss, and that's, you know, your take profit. So assuming the price you know has now gone past your entry, obviously, and it's now here, and this level, okay, it's now at the top here. Let's say this level is 25 pips. You want to look to be moving your stop loss higher up. You want to move it above your entry. You want to move the stop loss above your entry, so that even if the market now reverses and goes against you, yes, if it hits your stop loss is not so much a stop loss in a sense now. It's now more like a stop profit. It closes you out with some profit as opposed to a loss. Why? Because you have moved your stop loss to break even. You have, in other words, secured your profits, albeit a little profit, well, less than you would have wanted. Otherwise, if the price you entered here, the price has now moved and is here now, you could decide, oh, I've got just 0.01 lots, you know, micro lots. You close out the whole position and be gone. Profit is profit. You see, you don't want to leave any profit on the table, guys. You want to be in a position whereby you are constantly taking profit from the market when the market gives you the opportunity. Absolutely. I can tell you that. I can tell you that free of charge. That's what you want to do. Now look at this. This particular trade, it was me giving, people a range at which to enter, because sometimes the market moves so fast, and when you post the signal, people are there thinking, oh, the price has, the train has left the station, I can't get in now. So that's why sometimes I will give a price range, say about 10, 15 pips, letting them know the target is huge. It's 100 pips, for instance. Even if you don't get all those pips, even if you don't get all those pips, you can still get in within the range. It just means that if you cut the signal late, if you saw the signal late, then you will get some pips fewer than those who saw it earlier than yourself. That's just what it is. So other times it will be the case that you might not have a range. I will give, whoops. Other times it will not be a range. It will be the case that I will simply just give a figure or a particular price like that, whereby I know that people can still get in. It could be, I say, enter with a buy limit, a sell limit, a buy limit, sell limits, sell stop or buy stop order, and you'll be fine. So that's the way, you would take this trade if you saw it. As you can see here, I say final TP because there are times when, I don't even want to begin to, go on saying TP4, TP5 and all that. If I believe the market is going to be making a 200 pip move and people are okay are fine to manage their own trades, then I'll simply just say, TP123, TP3 at 100 pips. The rest of it, you will have to manage yourself, and there we have it. So that is basically what it is. I am going to be opening it up shortly for some questions. As a matter of fact, if you have any questions, kindly type it in there. We are muted even on Zoom. If you have a question, kindly type it in there. Otherwise, you could have a chat with me after the session, and we will look to answer those questions. Otherwise, type it in on YouTube there. Let me just check YouTube now if there are any questions there. Just 1 minute, guys. Just 1 minute. Let's see. Okay, there are no questions there. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's come back to this. But if you have any questions, do feel free to type it in, and we would look to answer those questions. So this was the other trade, as I said, we entered, whereby it gave as much as, it gave over 100 pips before turning back. Now, the fact that we see patterns on here doesn't mean that, the price would always get to, where, we desire it to get to. We are not the ones who move the market makers are the ones who do, but at least this gave us 100 pips, which is good. It's still a good one. And, regardless of the pattern, guys, regardless of the price, structure or setup, the market can go in a different direction. we trade patterns, we trade using indicators as well. We have our own custom indicators, which are very profitable and very beneficial. Some of the patterns we trade obviously include the harmonic patterns. And if you're not familiar with harmonic patterns, this is basically what we have here. We have the shark, the butterfly, the crab, and all whatnot. But of course, we also have we also trade the head and shoulder, the inverse head and shoulder. Include some of those we trade. There are a number of strategies and techniques for trading that we employ, and I would say talk to me soon if you are interested. Now, I think there's a question or a comment in on there. Let's just see. Okay, somebody says, tell us, does the rectangle show calculations? What calculations are you referring to? If you put your, the thing is,
the long position, sir.
Sorry, come again.
The long position, does it show any calculation about stop loss?
Okay, right. Okay. Well, basically, when I post this on any of our platforms, either Telegram or Facebook or wherever you find it, you will click on the link and it will open up this Tradingview page. Obviously, with all this, you would have to obviously go trace and see what price points we have here, as opposed to this other one that I was showing you earlier on, where the details of the trade are spelled out. You are getting in at 0.90485, and you're going to be going coming out looking to get all these pips. You have a stop loss. This obviously is for those who already do know how to work out the pips. It is pretty straightforward anyway. Once you know it, you can always just click and drag your cursor on the MT4, and it tells you exactly where it is. it does not have to be spot on. I mean, if TP1 is 25 pips and TP2 50, it does not have to be spot on. I mean, you just simply need to drag your, set your stop loss and take profit and all that, and be quite close to the price given. Well, as a matter of fact, you can see I also, apart from saying TP1 is 25 pips, I did on this occasion actually even say approximately 9.0885. So, I suppose that one was a good one. But for situations like this, whereby all that is given is the link to the chart on TradingView, you would have to ascertain where the precise price would be by going on TradingView and moving your cursor around, or just visually checking to see what the price would be, the nearest price would be, and you look to enter from there. For our students, those who know how to use or draw the harmonic patterns, they would have to obviously then copy mine and trace the price and be able to enter the trade and take it from there. Okay, I think that's about it with regards to how to take the trades. I don't know if there are any more questions. And
yes, I don't know how to get the sales positions. How do you draw it out from this?
What position?
Sell. Do you use the harmonic pattern, or do you just
Okay, I'll take this off. Let's take this off. To bring up that box, you would come here.
Okay.
You can see it says long and short. I mean, the long obviously is when you're buying, and the short is when you're selling. As this one is, as this setup is a bearish one, you will go with the short, click on that. And once you click on obviously you will need to practice on your own. You click it on there and you can then drag it, to, on this occasion, that's the entry. You can see it's movable. You can actually move it, because this is the price reversal zone where you expect the price, to begin to drop from. You're going to be having it like so, whereby the demarcation between the green and the maroon, it's very obvious. I mean, if you have it like this, then obviously you've done it wrong, because that's where the sell starts. So you have to move it and line it up properly, and drag this down to C, at least here. Your stop loss obviously would be one that you go with if it's you doing the drawing. If you're going to be taking a trade off my own trade idea, I would have already placed the stop loss and everything else where I think they should be. So it will be a matter of you just going with what I have drawn, and take the trades accordingly. Okay, guys. I mean, I'd like to leave it at that. But obviously, we are generational wealth traders. Feel free to visit our website. Let me also. That's our website. Let me post the address in the Telegram group. Sorry, in the. Let me post the link in the on YouTube. For you to definitely visit us. But feel free to come back to me on the Telegram group. That's our, our medium of choice, really, the Telegram. That's where we do most of the communication. Yes, if you send an email, we will respond to you, but you will get a quicker response. If you were to.
One last question, sir.
Okay, just 1 minute. Okay. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, that that instrument, can it be able to alert us if we are going to get, a soft level is going to get us broke?
Oh, well, Telegram does, have an alert. It provides an alert whereby, you could set, price points at which, you want the alert to be sent to you.
You mean the Tradingview?
Yes, TradingView allows that. I mean,
Okay.
with,
Where is it, please?
as it relates to TradingView, we do
I have
have.
a poor algorithm, that's why.
Sorry.
I said my algorithm is very poor. I don't know how to set it so that
Okay.
I don't know about do the price of my account. May I keep
Okay.
little money in my account.
We
And
do
I don't know
have
whether
we do have some more training on Wednesday evening for the members. I mean, I will deal with some more um, some more questions there. But on TradingView, we have, I do encourage all traders to sign up to TradingView. I mean, there's the free version, and obviously there's the paid version. For the
so I'm
free
using the free version.
we only have so much signals that it will send to you, and for obviously, for the paid version, it will send you a lot more. Now, what you want to do, I mean, if this price is, as it's dropping now, anywhere you want to place the price alert, you will basically click on that area. Let's say, okay, let's say, I mean, this is dropping now. Let's say if it begins to pull back, you want to be out of the trade. You could basically just, right click here and, choose, the alert. You add the alert to it, and you can see, well, you can see it's created the alert there. Let's move this. So basically, when the price, begins to, go up, once it gets here, the alert will go off. So if you wanted to show a pop-up, if you wanted to send an email, and all the rest of it, it would do that for you. You then obviously, I mean, if you wanted to do it, send it's an audio alert as well. Apart from a box which posts on your chart, it's also an audio alert, so that even if you're in a different room from where you are, when your computer is, you will hear that alert and obviously come and attend to the trade. Okay, so I'm not creating any alert, so I'll cancel that. Otherwise, you would have clicked on the create alert button. Okay, guys, we will leave it here for today. And, when we have any future, any more training in the future, like we do regularly, we do trade, with our members, the paid members and the non-paying members. Well, at least the paying members, we trade with them at least, 3 to 4 times a week. But once a week at least, we have a session with everyone else in the community. We haven't had that this week because I've not been too keen with the way the market has been. Even though you see the trades we've taken, we've won them hands down. Beautiful. But I thought instead this week I'll provide some training as opposed to live trading. So to get notified when we are going to be having our next trading or training session, subscribe to our YouTube channel and, obviously be part of our Telegram group where we post all the information. Until next time, guys, have a beautiful trading week. Bye now.